power forward, Daniel Gafford. At center, Luke Cornett. At shooting guard, Antonio Blakely. At the other guard position, Ryan Sidiaco. At the other forward position, Chandler Hutchison. The head coach of the visiting team, and introducing your Bronx starters. At the center position, standing 6'8", number 35, Dante Hall. At power forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 35, Christian Wood. The other forward, standing 6'8", number 45, Sekou Doumbouya. At shooting guard, at 6'6" number 0, DeAnthony Melton. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 18, Jordan Bone. A head coach for your team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bronx starters.
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right, and the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Here's a look at what's coming up for Buffalo on Thursday and then on Thursday. So the Buffalo starting 5, and it's Arcidiacono in at the point guard position. And for the Bronx, Wood out there with ABC. Then there's Doumbouya, and it's ABC, and it's Melton in at the 2. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the team that you don't have a chance to win that championship.
So the Bronx will get the first possession. Passes it to Doumbouya. Puts one up from 19. That one no good. Now Buffalo takes it the other way. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously he can when necessary, but not that time. Ripped away. Here's Arcidiacono. Pass to Hutchison. Bronx grabs the miss. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. For the Bronx, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. That shot wide open.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Buffalo, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Gafford. The pass to Arcidiacono. Clock at 6. Here's Blakeney. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Shoots from the elbow. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to Hutchison. Pass to Arcidiacono. And the 3 ball is good.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Melton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Hutchison to the middle. And that one is hammered home.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And there's the call on Ryan Arcidiacono. That's his first foul. ABC's checked in for Buffalo. Harrison comes in for Ryan Arcidiacono. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's ABC. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. ABC's got 6 points.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Knocks it loose. Harrison passes to Hutchison. Back to Harrison. From deep. And Buffalo, another 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's ABC. He has 6. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hutchison. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Yep, that one goes. Here's ABC. From deep three-point range.
It went in.
Oh, what a shot!
It went in.
Goodness. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in. Just shows you that anything can happen in this game.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's Buffalo up by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Buffalo's performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for the Bronx, Thomas is out there with Brown. Then it's King. Then it's ABC. And it's Mikhailuk in at the small forward position. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harrison. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. And for the Bronx, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's ABC. Pass to Mikhailuk. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Cornette. And it's Harrison with the ball for Buffalo. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Buffalo able to retain possession here. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. 6 to shoot. Gafford passes to ABC. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk.
Well, you have to understand what your strengths are. Just not a good finish at the rim on that play.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's ABC. The pass to Cornette. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Cornette's got his second bucket of the night. Well, we've seen it before. We're certainly seeing it right now, Smitty. The super team phenomena. Is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a longer-term deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the course from their endorsements, they're going to keep signing shorter deals so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
Here's what's going on with the Bronx right now. Wood, he's checked in for ABC. Dumboya comes in for King. And it's D'Anthony Melton in for Brown. Archie Diacono kicks to Blakeney. From the line, got a piece of it, but he recovers it. Pass to ABC. The shot off that time. The Bronx goes the other way with it. And by virtue of the NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against Buffalo.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much, so I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
Hammers the alley-oop through. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Mikhailuk passes to Melton. Pulls up from the corner. Off the left rim and out.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Blakeney. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mikhailuk. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mikhailuk's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bronx. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the basket by Blakeney.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wood with the bucket. Wood's got 6 points.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Here's Blakeney. Floats one up. Gafford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Sekou Doumbouya.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Buffalo shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
No good on the free throw. ABC's checked in for Thomas. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Buffalo. And he's good on the second. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Doumbouya. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to ABC. It's tipped, but they get it back. Mikhailuk passes to ABC. Count it from 12.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
For Buffalo, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Blakeney, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
ABC passes to Melton. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Now it's a 4-point Bronx lead.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
From deep, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Bronx leads by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. For the Bronx, Kenny?
Well, the shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, they're just not offering enough resistance on D. You got to keep the guy from scoring. You got to be aggressive. You got to play physical, Ernie. Push him around. No one's going to give you anything. You got to clog up the lane, close out on the shooters, get in people's face. You got to go out and take it.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. ABC really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the court for Buffalo. And it's Arcidiacono in at the point. Here's Blakeney. That's tipped. Here's ABC. Here's the lob to the hoop. That shot off the mark.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Steve, we're seeing more and more teams turn to high-motion offenses with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. The Bronx leading by 3. Pass to Melton. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Melton's got his third basket of the night right there. Arcidiacono kicks to Blakeney. And it's blocked.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Here's ABC. He can't get that one to fall. Now Buffalo takes it the other way. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Here's Arcidiacono. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession. Kings checked in for the Bronx. And a change for Buffalo. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Ryan Arcidiacono. For the Bronx, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Count that one. 13 points for ABC.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Harrison. The pass to Cornette. Shot clock at 6. From beyond the arc. A new 14 for Buffalo.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. ABC passes to Doumbouya. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Here's ABC. 13 points in the game. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Buffalo trails by 7. Harrison passes to Hutchison. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Harrison. Bronx grabs the miss. 4-on-3 break. Here's Doumbouya. Tips it up.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Harrison kicks to Blakeney. Brown, he's checked in for the Bronx. Thomas comes in for Milton. ABC's checked in for Buffalo. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Hutchison. He's covered by Brown. The Bronx leading by 9. Here's ABC. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Bronx shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Christian Woods checked in for King. ABC's checked in for Buffalo. And it's Harrison with the ball for Buffalo. Down by 12. Passes it to Hutchison. To end the run. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Brown. From the stripe. That's good on the jump shot. Woods got the lead up to 14 now for the Bronx.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score. This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. To the paint, here's ABC, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Hutchison. 8 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buffalo needs to get off a shot here. That one's good, and the Bronx lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Harrison. And so it's the Bronx in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Brown, Wood out there with ABC. Then it's Thomas, and it's ABC in at the 1. Lets it go. It's hauled in by Cornette. Buffalo trails by 8. Here's Arcidiacono. 18 feet out. Bronx grabs the miss. Wood's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Buffalo has possession. And Buffalo has possession. Here's Arcidiacono. Knocked away. And out of bounds as Buffalo gains possession. Bronx making a switch here. Mikhailuk is checked in. Buffalo trails by 8. Here's Arcidiacono. Pass to ABC. Here's Cornette. Buffalo moving it around. The tray drains it from beyond the arc.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Mikhailuk passes to ABC. Over to the left wing. A nice shot by Mikhailuk. And the Bronx leads by 8.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Time called here. Buffalo decides to talk it over. Doomboy is checked in for the Bronx. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Bruce Brown. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last timeout, Buffalo's coach talked to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Here's ABC. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Blakeney passes to Gafford. Powered down with both hands.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Pass to Melton. Here's ABC, and it's good for 2.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Buffalo making a switch here. Hutchison's checked in. Buffalo trails by 9. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Down low, it's deflected. Fast break, the Bronx. Here's ABC. They grabbed their own miss. No good that time. For Buffalo, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's ABC. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Blakeney passes to Cornette. That one drops for him. And now just a 5-point Bronx lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Here's ABC. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Melton, no good. Buffalo trails by 5. Here's Arcidiacono. Right wing. Here's Blakeney. And there's another one for Buffalo.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's ABC. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Blakeney. Gafford. It's blocked. They shoot again. Here's ABC. It falls.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Time called here. Buffalo decides to talk it over. They're behind by 5. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And Buffalo has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's ABC. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Shoots from 12. Hutchison with the rebound. And the pass to Blakeney. It falls! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
You can't give him any daylight or he will do just that.
Timeout called, the Bronx. The score is tied at 52. 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Five seconds left to play here in the 4th. That will count. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. It'll be Buffalo off the tip, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for the Bronx, Doumbouya is out there with Wood, and it's ABC, and it's ABC, and it's Melton in a 2-guard. And it's the Bronx with the ball. Buffalo making their last shot. Here's ABC. Passes to Melton. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12, and the jumper is on the mark. ABC's got the game tied up here for the Bronx.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's Melton. Pass to Doumbouya. Here's the break. Here's Hutchison. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Yep, it goes, and the Buffalo lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from ABC. Here's Arcidiacono. Pass to Hutchison. And Buffalo, another 3.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Here's ABC, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. ABC's got 7 points here in this quarter. Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. Here's Hutchison. Floats one. It counts.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Timeout called, the Bronx. They're trailing by 4. There's 49 seconds left in the first overtime. Here's ABC. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick or the lay-in.
Here's Arcidiacono. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Timeout called, the Bronx. They trail by 4. 24 seconds left to play in the first overtime. And it's the Bronx with the ball. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Shooting one.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Here's ABC. Lets it go with a 3. But they'll get another chance. Now the pass to Melton. Tries again. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1. Time called here. Buffalo decides to talk it over. They're up by 1. Just 4 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. And so it's Buffalo winning this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.